Hello and welcome back to this Best in Investment Show, and in this video I'll talk a little about my past performance and how I've been able to beat Nasdaq, which has been an incredible journey, I think. You can see the graph here which shows my portfolio over the last year. You can see that I have returned 27.66% while the Nasdaq has gotten 26.5%. I would also like to add that there has been some currency issues which has made me get some extra points because of the dollar strengthening itself. So although I believe that I would have not outperformed the market if I didn't have that currency effect, I still really think that my portfolio is set up for really good futures, such as you've seen since the beginning of this year. You can see that I have some incredible companies that have delivered incredible results over the last couple of years and months. You can see that one of my worst performing stocks currently is Novo Nordisk, which I just did a video about yesterday. I also have many other companies that have delivered really good growth over the last year. Some of these are more recent buys, while others have been in the portfolio for a longer time. I've also had a bit of selling during the last year, where I've basically sold stuff like Comfort Systems, which delivered me 50%, while I also took some losses on other companies. So this is how my portfolio currently looks, which have made me 27% on my money, and I really think that currently the portfolio is set up really well, while Kinsale being the strongest and the highest stock in my portfolio. I really do believe that concentrating into some positions while maintaining some spread of diversity is really important. So Kinsale is currently growing its earnings by 50% or more, returning incredible capital to the investors and to the owners. I also see different companies such as Fortnox and Adyen really growing and having a strong fundamental growth while still being on the more expensive side. I will also talk a little about that in the future, in the later in the video, because I have a few companies that you can see. Caspi, for example, a video that I talked about last year, haven't really performed well, but the fundamentals keep growing. Really cheap stock, and still something that I have a small percentage of my portfolio in. So if we take a look at the metrics of my portfolio, you can see that the returns on capital are incredible. You can compare it to the market. You can see that the return on equity is 70%, far superior than the market, while also receiving far superior return on capital employed, and also having incredible return on assets. This shows the strength of my portfolio, and also shows that during tough times, these companies will continue to make earnings in their businesses, and I really think that a lot of the businesses I've invested in are really sticky. A lot of them have annual recurring revenues, and others sell incredible products such as the GLP-1 I explained yesterday in my Novo Nordisk video. Also, I would like to add that my portfolio is growing far superior than the overall market, while still having a lot less debt, which is a really good sign. You can see here that the earnings per share growth over the past years have been 35%, which is really a lot. But you can also see that the analysts believe that they won't continue to grow so fast. But I think otherwise. I think that these companies will continue to beat the stock market, and I will continue to invest in high quality companies such as I've done in the past. And also, I really think that investing in companies that don't have debt really helps you when it's trouble in the market. You see a lot of companies right now that are boosting. You see Palantir, you see SoFi. All these companies are growing 400-500% over a year, and a lot of them are really not based on the fundamentals. A lot of them are growing fast. They're still a great companies, but when you're pricing them at 100 times sales, 100 times free cash flow, stuff like that, I really think you can go. It's like a ticking bomb, you know. When the 2000 stock market crash came, a lot of people that weren't diversified into great companies that didn't have fundamentals, such as Amazon, for example. You have an example of that, a fundamentally solid business that really had grown into a large consumer staple, but because of its higher price, you didn't get to see any of the benefits until much more later. So that's why I also like to be diversified across industries, such as you can see that the financial category is a category I really think is great, because if you see here, I have a lot of money into Adyen, Kinsale, New, which is a South American company which I've recently invested in the recent dip. I also have companies that are really sticky, such as Fortnox and Bouvet. You can see Bouvet is a consulting company, while Fortnox is a really high quality Swedish. I don't know what it's called in English, but it's like a software for businesses that they can do their taxes on. So you can also see I have a lot of in healthcare, Novo Nordisk, as I explained yesterday. I also have a bit in free trailer, which gives the ability to businesses to loan trailers for the customers. So I really think that my portfolio is a good and well diversified portfolio while owning a lot of high quality companies. And this is why I will continue to outperform, in my opinion, because I think buying great companies at fair prices is the most important. I think that expecting a company to reverse on its fundamentals, try to buy a stock that has a lot of debt, could be really dangerous. Of course, it could work. You can try to do a lot of things in the stock market, go all in on a pharma stock, but overall, I really think that the overall investing strategy that has worked the best for me is investing in high quality companies, and when they dip, I get the potential to buy more, or if the fundamentals change, I have other companies that I can invest in with the money with this company I am unhappy with. So thank you for investing. Thank you for watching the Sebastian Investment Show. I really appreciate all the support. If you have any thoughts about my portfolio, or you have own any of the stocks that I've shared in this video, please make sure to comment it down below, and I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys very soon. Later.